Hello and welcome to Battle Basics, a tutorial series where we're going to take you from a complete newcomer to Master Captain, ready to sink all who stand in your way. Battle Bay is all about choice, which boat class to use, what decisions you make in a game, and, importantly, what weapons you'll be bringing to the battlefield. There are many types of weapon in Battle Bay, and all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so let us take you through the ups and downs of each one and help you decide which is right for you. First up are the cannons. These are reliable and effective forms of single target damage that fit almost any situation. The standard cannon is the weakest but has a short cooldown, whereas the blast cannon and sniper cannon hit much harder but have long downtime in between shots. The carronade is an up close and personal choice with heavy damage but very short range. And finally, the explosive cannon hits the hardest of them all, but with the slower projectile, but an area of effect damage on a successful impact. Cannons are great for harassing opponents from afar with reliable and fast projectiles. Having access to multiple cannons at once means you can constantly switch between them and dish out constant damage. A downside to them, however, is that they are less effective at taking out multiple targets at once, leaving you vulnerable to being outnumbered. Then we have the grenade launcher. This fires out heavily damaging explosives that explode in an area of effect. This is great for closer encounters as it has quite a generous explosive radius, in combination with its damage. Next up are the mortars. There are 4 different types that can cater to the distance you want to be from your opponents. The standard and ballpark mortars go a considerable distance and are great for long-range damage, with the ballpark hitting for less damage but a bigger radius for an easier time hitting your target. The long-range mortar does exactly what you'd expect it to. It goes the furthest of all of the mortars, with the Big Bertha having the longest cooldown but hitting like a truck. Mortars are amazing at dealing with enemies that group together and can be a great addition to ships that spend a lot of time out of direct fire or far away. However, they can be easily dodged by fast ships, so it can be safer to make sure you have access to another type of weapon to cover yourself if opponents get too close for your mortars to be effective. Now that's the first batch of weapon types covered. Join us again in part 2, where we'll go over the many interesting kinds of other weaponry. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Battle Basics.